Magnesium is element number 12 on the periodic table. It is the seventh most abundant element in the universe. You can use its position on the periodic table to explain many of its properties. For example, because it is in group 2, it has 2 valence electrons. This means that it likes to lose its 2 electrons to get to a more stable state, so it is likely to make an ion with a positive 2 charge. This makes it highly reactive. It does not exist alone in nature because of its high reactivity. Instead, it likes to bind with other complexes like oxygen to make a stable molecule. Because of this reactivity, it is useful in biology. There are over 300 biochemical reactions that involve magnesium. These include energy molecule stabilization, catalyzing photosynthesis in plants, synthesizing and repairing DNA, and allowing nerve communication, as well as many others.
Magnesium plays an important role in the copying of DNA and RNA. DNA and RNA make up the genetic code of all cells in the body. They tell cells which proteins to make and how to make them. Each cell in the body has its own set of DNA, which tells the cell how to function and provides the template for RNA to be made. There are 2 strands of DNA. These 2 strands are bonded together by interactions between the nucleic acids. When a cell wants to divide, it must replicate these 2 strands of DNA so that each cell gets 1 copy of double-stranded DNA. It does this using a protein called DNA polymerase. DNA polymerase utilizes magnesium to stabilize the growing chain of nucleotides. During the synthesis of the new strand, the negatively charged oxygen on the sugar backbone and on the phosphate groups are stabilized by magnesium. The protein then moves down the template strand, adding new nucleotides with the help of magnesium. Without magnesium, the cells would be unable to create new DNA because the negatively charged oxygen would be too unstable. When a cell wants to make proteins, it also must make a copy like DNA, this is called RNA, from the DNA template strand. The cell relies on a similar protein called RNA polymerase, which also utilizes magnesium to stabilize the synthesis of the new RNA chain. Cells would cease to function without magnesium due to the important role it plays in a cell's function.
Nerve cells are long and skinny. They're able to talk to one another by sending electricity down their bodies. When the electrical current reaches the border of one nerve cell and another, it releases chemical signals, which carry the electrical message onwards into the next neuron. This signal is continually propagated through all the nerves in the body at staggering rates. Each cell can send a signal to the next at a rate of about 1/1000th of a second. Magnesium helps return the chemical signals to the nerves so that they can continually send messages to one another. Without magnesium, nerves would have a difficult time talking to one another because they would have no chemical messengers to send. Magnesium is also involved in many other reactions. For example, ATP, an adenosine triphosphate, is a molecule that provides most of the body's energy. This molecule must be attached to a magnesium molecule to be functional. Magnesium can also be used to make electricity if the heart needs to beat. It is also involved in many reactions in plants, such as the process of photosynthesis to make glucose and in chlorophyll to collect light energy.
Because there are so many uses of magnesium in biology, it can be dangerous for somebody to not have enough in their body. We have seen the importance of magnesium in vital roles in the body like nerve communication and DNA synthesis. When there is not enough magnesium, the body can experience serious problems as a result. For example, nerves are found everywhere in the body. When there is not enough magnesium, nerves have a hard time communicating, which can cause problems in many different places, including your muscles. People with low magnesium often feel fatigued and sore, with muscle cramps or spasms. The human heart works with electricity, which can come from magnesium ions. People with low magnesium can then also have irregular and rapid heartbeats, and in extreme cases, even heart failure. It is important to know that magnesium is used in 300 biological reactions. Lacking magnesium can cause problems in almost any human body system.